Be careful. Avoiding the following guidelines, you risk ruining your project. I'll be sharing with you today the 6 things that, in my opinion, we should never do when working with MWF. I'll give you some advice that will spare your time and stress. Since I've been using the MWF for 3 years, I can assure you that I know exactly what to do and what not to do in order to get the most out of the plugin. The first one, working with 2 plugins on one project. It's not advisable for multiple users to collaborate on the same project at once. If you're a team player, then you would have been collaborating with other people on the same project and perhaps faced strict deadlines. Don't assume that you can complete half of the building while someone else completes the remaining half. This will not work properly. Nobody will be able to regenerate any panels, your plugin won't know who its true owner is, and you will be the panel's borrower. I once made the mistake of believing that by having one person work on the walls and another on the ceilings, we thought it might speed up the workflow. We ran into this issue, and despite reaching out to another project user, I was unable to rebuild the panel. It's funny, since not one of the users were able to change them. Thus, we're left with the stuck panels and no way to change them. The second one, Purge project. Never use the tool Purge and use it in your project. It's preferable to work with the model manually if you wish to tidy it up. I once used the Purge and Used option to speed up the operation for a heavy model. I think we may be dealing with many different kinds of problems there, but I was dealing with this one type. I could no longer use or create the multi-system opening mark. My previous marks did not work, and the ones I had made did not produce any results. This prompted me to design header box family and deploy them into the opening mark for the single void frame. I'll respond to your question before you ask. In this case, detaching the project and creating a new central model doesn't work. The third one, working through levels. Avoid completing multiple levels at once. Everyone wants to speed up the workflow and develop the building's framing at all once, but if you select the walls on 2 levels at once, then your MWF will be creating the panels forever. When it's done, you'll get a list of wishes as a bonus. Believe me, it's preferable to return to the level after an hour or 2 once the first floor is finished, as opposite to waiting a day or 2 and getting subpar results. The fourth, adding parameters with name MWF. If you add shared parameters to the stats, be careful with them and don't list any of them with MWF in the name. I'm not sure what can happen in different cases, but in ours we crashed our project. The regenerating of one panel took a lifetime, and even the navigation of the project slowed way down. While we were figuring it out, the project was in progress and deadlines were approaching, so we didn't know what to do. Cleaning projects, deleting groups, detaching models were not working. And no, deleting these parameters didn't help. Our whole team was thinking about how to fix it because it was unbearable to wait and see when the single wall would be updated. Lucky for us, the model was a cloud BIM 360, so the only thing we could do was restore the old model before adding these parameters. So don't forget to save the backup. I think it's need to be a general rule. And also, don't forget, that like button and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue. Number 5. Membering elements from different panels at once. Structural members shouldn't be added all together. Each stud has its own BIM container and BIM ID, and then you're working with shop drawing it's creating using these parameters. We used to leave the comment member on stud and then by schedule choose them all and member at once. But doing this, all the stud will have the same BIM container and ID, and the shop drawings will not see the actual panel only. As a result, we will have studs from one panel in different project spots. It's better to add members to only one panel at a time. Also, we shouldn't copy members from one panel to another panel because of this. If there are some cases where you need to steal a member from another panel, then change its ID and container before membering it. The last one, moving wall with disjoin checkmark on. Don't move walls with a disjoin checkmark on. I didn't see such information in any Structsoft resources, so when the model needed to be updated, we just moved them and didn't care how. Whether it was Move tool, Align tool, or just with arrows on a keyboard. But when we used the Move tool, Revit gave an error, and the framing panel was deleted. So we should delete the stud manually and create the new panel to update it. I don't think it's very convenient. To avoid it, we just need to turn off the disjoin checkmark and everything will work as it needs to. Actually, it concerns not only MWF, but when you move the wall with the disjoin checkmark on, the dimension of this wall will be removed. And when you uncheck it, the dimension just following the wall. I think Revit users should know about it, but regarding the MWF, it was something new to me. I've highlighted the main things that have happened in my own experience so that you can be more aware about possible issues. If you have any other cases like these, share them in the comments below this video and solution you had or hadn't for them, so we can try to help you out. Thanks for watching and join us again!